We know of this source where you can have this funded for zero, and boom, we have a new customer. It happens a lot. It's funny. We actually have title companies or closing attorneys who we work with, like say on your deal, and then they'll have a client say, we know of this source where you can have this funded for zero, and boom, we have a new customer. It happens a lot because
Yeah, that's what my escrow company said. They're like, "What is this? What?" And I'm like, "Don't worry about it. It's just, let me just
Yeah.
do what you need to do." But yeah, that's why I said it really sparked me into just saying, I need to put more time into my wholesaling. I don't do it as often as I used to. And I'm like, that funding really makes the process easier, because for me as a wholesaler, I don't always like assignment fees. We had a situation a few years ago where I was with a partner and we found this deal. It was a great deal, actually. But when my partner found out how much the wholesaler was making, because, okay, we agreed to the price, which we were fine with the price. We were getting ready to sign everything, and she saw that they were going to make like $50,000 on the assignment fee. And she flipped out and she decided, no, they're making $50,000. I want it at their price. And I said, see, that's why I just rather do, the double closing, the concurrent.
Yeah. Yep. We talk about that when when I'm teaching. I talk about, there's scenarios where you might have the ability to do an assignment, but you might choose not to because your buyer might freak out and melt down.
Yeah.
Which is exactly what you're talking about. And
yeah, that's what happened.
there are some states now that require you to have a license to do an assignment of contract. And, if you have a license, that's great. But if you don't, and you don't want to go through the trouble and deal with, the ongoing costs and continuing ed and all that, just to do a simultaneous closing.
Yep. That's
and
right.
if there's zero on the funding, now you do have two sets of closing costs, which in some areas can be a little expensive, but, at least there's no fees on the funding at all. So.
Yep. That covers it. So, yeah.
Yeah.